Ready for another chance? John Birdie. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, second base.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Hit to short. There's Baez. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Sterling Sharp enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Miami, number 56, Sterling Sharp.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Victor Caratini.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver.
Victor.
Here's the first pitch.
Caratini.
And he lays off for ball 1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So here's Albert Almora next. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The windup and the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Joyce. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 13.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. That's in the basket. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 6-4. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at me.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The numbers, 282 to start play, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch on the way.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Lifted in the air out to left. Dickerson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Marlins 4. Rowan Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 43, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. Look out, 2-0 now.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 to him now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Dickerson rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
That evens it up 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. This is in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 6 and the Marlins 5. Adam Conley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 61.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman,
Chris Bryant will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Swing, and he pops him up. Rojas onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Brad Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38.
Now in the box, Matt Joyce. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Monte Harrison will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 60. Monte Harrison.
And he takes ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Jonathan Villar will be next. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter, number 2.
Now batting, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Tyler Chatwood takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Bodie will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Heading out towards shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Magneuris Sierra stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Number 34.
Ryan Stanek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55. Ryan.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder Jason Hayward.
For the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
There's a line drive base hit to left field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Sierra is right there, 1 down.
the center fielder.
Stepping
number
in and
5.
ready for another shot, Albert Almora. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Now back, second baseman, David Bodie.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
1-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The set and the 1-1.
That's inside.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for the Cubs as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Your attention, please.
Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Corey Dickerson will be charged with trying to start a rally in the ninth as they go to work against Kimbrell. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Kimbrell, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Ball 2.
2-2.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Miami down to their last strike. Line to the right side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Chicago Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yu Darvish earned his 5th win of the year. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.